All right. So I'm just going to go over, um, I'll just go over these two trades, basically these two trends. So over here, the market was going down, and basically it tested a level. So that's all it was. All right. When it tested a level, you had demand come in, as it indicates with big volume over here. This was earlier in the day. And after that, what happened after demand came in, it pulled back the test, made a higher high, and then test, test, test. So here the market is on a springboard. As you can see, the last couple of tests had no volume, no pressure, nothing. And the final brick is only one brick. So it's game over. Supply is there's no more supply. After that, it rallied more demand, confirming, and then gave a spring, and then another spring. So it sprung this level, and then it went one more low. There was supply here, meaning the volume did advance, but it's not high up. So it just started to advance. So it's kind of like the supply to shake you out of the position. This right here is running stops after breakout buyers bought this high. So they know the stops are under here, right? This stops under here because the new high was made. So after that, it just ran the stops. And obviously, the market's not going down. Like it just had a springboard and all that. So it has an objective that it wants to get to. So rally, 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 and eventually gets to the objective. Here you have some climactic action. After this, even though the market is going higher here, not the market, but the futures are going higher here, the market is actually starting to sell. All right, so you had about they were selling, even though the futures are going up, the stock market's going down in terms of selling pressure coming in. Supply came in here. And then after that, basically, eventually the futures followed suit and you had supply. You had supply come in here, biggest price volume in, I don't know, like 16 and 49 waves. And this is just a counter trend to go down and test this level, the prior breakout. So understand that this is like corrective action. So if you take this trade, you have to be wary of the prior breakouts because demand is still there. So all this did was set up the short to that area. The key thing here, which caught the attention, was this brick. This brick right here, this is 10,000 contracts. 10,000 contracts at resistance could not break the market. 10,000 contracts at resistance, just one brick could not go above. So obviously this was effort reward on this brick. And after that, it set up the supply, which gave one quick, one little test for one more rally down. That rally down went into the breakout area and set up the continuation higher. The buyers there. The pullback buyers are right here. Pullback buyers are here. Here, the breakout buyers failed. So now it's coming back to the area of the pullback buyers. And the pullback buyers initially bought here, taking it up, and then bringing it back down where there are more pullback buyers. Basically, they were right here, the pullback buyers. And you can tell here. So first they tested this, then they tested this. And they continued. So what's important here? First is the recognition that 10,000 contracts could not break out and instead went down. That's important. Second thing to note is there actually was a climax right here, which told you the move is about to end. But it went a little bit higher, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be the highest high. This was the climax. This was the test, or whatever you want to call it. This was the climax. And this was a bullshit move. And this was the selling. This was the retest of selling, where it was F it. And this was the, again, lower low, which set up the move high from the breakout area where pullback buyers were buying. Tested, came back, pullback buyers are still there, and it rallied. And that's all, folks. Is there anything else here? The other thing to note is when price is at a demand level, that's where is a level, that's where you get demand. What was nice about this was this brick right here. This brick was the breakout brick right there. So against this area and this high, it broke out and then tested the breakout, making a higher high. So this was your springboard, and I mean, it looks like a springboard too. You know, this is a wedge or whatever you want to call it. And it set up the move. And that's all, folks. Thank you. Bye.